All right, we're going to get started again. So next I'd like to introduce Nancy Hughes. She's the Executive Director of the California Urban Forest Council. And without further ado,
Hi everybody, thanks for coming. A little shameless promotion, but actually in doing so, the potential of helping you. We have a program at California Urban Forest Council called Invest from the Ground Up, and Dana mentioned it in her presentation. And really the whole intention of this program is to be supportive with urban greening, green infrastructure, urban forestry projects for communities. And what we do is develop educational materials. We've had the opportunity to work with professionals. We have a professional on staff. And we make fun things that are also educational, like this poster that you can pick up on the back table. It's Spanish on one side and English on another. And the kids really like it because they get to hunt for, you know, well, what does this 11 mean? And then they can find it. And so it's kind of an educational fun thing. So take these, hang them in your office, send them to school with your kids. And then we have a couple other infographics that we have created. And this one here, it's in your packet, it's called Help Your Trees Survive the Drought. And it's also 2 languages on both sides. And all of our flyers that are in your packet, we can customize for your use. So when I say that, at the bottom right, there's an area that says visit investfromthegroundup.org or cuff.org. So those are our 2 websites. But there we would put your city logo or your organization's logo and your website. So all of a sudden you have a good marketing piece that you didn't have to pay thousands of dollars for to get done. And you can use it. Water districts put it in their mailers. Lots of cities are hanging them on their websites. Save Our Water has used it very effectively, and we appreciate at their different educational booths, etc. So we have all of these tools that can help you in your communities. This one is geared toward citizens understanding how trees are a benefit to them in their neighborhoods. We have another one that talks about how business districts are improved and make money if they have a well-treed canopy, etc. So call us, email us. Our contact information is on these cards in the back, so we can do that for you. We hear really good feedback on this. So with that, we have a 5-minute video that we usually open these events with, but we were having technical difficulties. So the nice thing about this video, it sets the stage emotionally because people are emotional about trees. They either really care a lot or maybe not care at all or somewhere in between. But while it sets that stage, it's demonstrating all of those benefits that Jeff Donovan and Dana and others have mentioned. So we have the science to back up the contention, and this is available on YouTube, Investing from the Ground Up. You can show it to your community groups, your city council members, and so it's an outside organization bringing you this important information without you feeling that you might be, in a situation that would compromise your job or your position, for example. So, that's one of the reasons we develop these things. So enjoy this. I think you'll like it a lot.
When I first opened the restaurant, I seen a lot of folks coming into the parking lot taking pictures of the trees. And then they told me the stories about their grandparents basically being underneath the tree when the tree was little in the early 1900s. He's probably 120 years old or older.
When I come by here,
it was just dense. It was dark, it was scary in here, it was totally uninviting. You know, it's really not a safe place to go.
We bought the ugliest house maybe in the whole neighborhood on a street that really, it was okay, but it could really use some fixing up.
Grande. He's the big one. I talked to him, I get his patio ready, and by then he's happy, he starts waving at everybody. And then everybody starts coming in and enjoying his wonderful, wonderful company. As you can see right now, we're in the middle of the summer, everybody's suffering out there 80 degrees, and we probably got 68 degrees right underneath him. The old guy is just keeping you nice and cool with the shade, and it's just like paradise underneath here. It saves me a lot of money and the electricity and the heating and the cooling off of the restaurant. I said 50% of my business is because of my patio and my tree, especially during the summer. So it's a great help for my restaurant, summer and winter.
I remembered this park as being horrible and overgrown, and now it's stunning. I mean, we're here like 4 to 5 times a week. There's something about this park. It's got character, it's inviting. The gnarly bottoms of the trees, and then the smooth bark or the crackle bark, the green, the butterflies, everything about it. It's just a zen kind of place. I thought I came to the park mostly for the dog. You know, I thought it was all about Jasper. Then the end of January, I got quite sick, and I was gone for about a month from the park. And my thought was, poor Jasper, he can't get to the park. Well, when I finally got back, I walked in here and realized I probably miss the park as much, if not more, than Jasper.
The neighborhood felt devoid of something. It felt kind of alienating, abandoned.
What we do for a living is fix environments. The fastest, best, cheapest thing we did was plant these trees behind us and the street trees in the front. Tony Walcott is Albany's city arborist. He's been around a while. And the city's really promoting street trees, and they're subsidizing it. So right after we bought the house, I started knocking on doors to try to get more neighbors to plant street trees. And I just got all the excuses in the world. Oh, well, it'll make too much mess, too many leaves will drop, I don't want to rake leaves. We'd even get the excuse, well, it would block their view.
That it's a great way to frame the view or block out a wide asphalt street.
Right, what view? Wouldn't you rather have a view of a tree? And finally, when they ran out of excuses and I ran out of ideas, they saw our trees and said, you know, I've been thinking maybe I could have a tree as long as it was a little tree. And before you knew it, we had 27 people signed up for a tree planting day. Then, you know, when people saw them, literally within the next week, 6 more trees were ordered to go in. It really increases the value of the housing stock, which helps with property taxes and helps with beautifying communities. It's all helped by having more trees on sidewalks.
It really felt like the beginning of the neighborhood that we have now.
It's been really rewarding. Really rewarding just by knocking on some doors.
I can't imagine living without trees. I wouldn't want to. It would be a cold landscape.
I believe that the tree is the heart of the restaurant, and is the reason that I'm still in business. And then I hope to God that it's here forever.